Yo, what's up, guys? We're back, finally, for a video. Today we're gonna be playing Parkour Reborn. Obviously, we all know I was supposed to record this video ages ago. We all know. It's out now. Or it's gonna be out, I meant. I'm gonna show y'all what's so good about this game. This game is amazing. Like, honestly, I played probably about almost 200 hours of this game. This game is absolutely insanely good. I've been grinding a lot on this game, so obviously it's gonna be pretty easy for me to explain things, and I'll have so much more content since I got everything fixed up. My audio's still kind of mid, since, you know, I'm running off of a very bad audio device because I don't have the USB, but it doesn't matter. So today we're gonna be doing a tutorial. Not even gonna lie. Alright, so first, we're gonna be doing probably the basics, and then we'll be probably in the advanced section. Let's see what we can do here. Alright, so first, usually you spawn into the game near Genesis. If you don't know what Genesis is, it is a time trial. Time trials are one of the most important things about this game if you actually want to become a very good player. In terms of obviously skill. This game is very chill, relaxing. But first you'll probably spawn here. The tutorial starts here. It's gonna prompt you to try to get across. So you just listen to what they say. You vault there. A vault, honestly, this is the most like important thing. Vaults actually are very useful in this game, believe it or not. In time trials, since it's a part of a mechanic, you know. So you'll probably be prompted to go here. There is actually, I'm pretty sure this elevator works. If you want to skip the tutorial, I do not recommend skipping the tutorial. I recommend just listening. It's going to tell you to break the glass, right? So you're just going to do this. Land. You don't have to do exactly what I did. You're not going to have long jump unlocked, which is an ability. So the jump you want to do here, if you don't want to fall and die first try, you just probably just do a normal jump, or that jump, flail jump. I don't think you unlock flail jump, but I think maybe you do. But you'll just want to jump. It's an easy jump. And then press control before you land, or shift, depending on your keybinds. Default is control, I'm pretty sure. And then you'll land pretty well. Then after that, honestly, you just jump up here. Like right here, you just do normal jump. I'm just like kind of long jumping here. Try to pick up as many items. These little things will have items sometimes, depending. Just follow the tutorial. Mantle, it's a wall climb, easy. For this part, I did die on this part because I was kind of dumb. You do have the wall run, which is just holding space, as you can see. I have a tip for wall running. If you want to like get the maximum distance as a like new player and you just want to learn how to wall run better, I recommend just doing this. You just jump first and then wall run, instead of doing just this. Sometimes it depends on the wall, but if you want like a distance, it actually kind of does. I'm kind of demonstrating it kind of horribly, since I mean, if you didn't know, if you want to like try to survive falls, is what I meant, for distance and still have the same distance, you just jump and then you wall run. If you want to just do this, it's fine because it gives you more height, but it's the same amount of distance. See, same amount of distance, less height, but saves you from falls. So an example like this, if I wall run on this, you can probably survive a fall. So like an example right here, you would just jump from up there, you know. Let me just do this real quick. You would just jump from like here and then just drop down and then boom. wall run, because wall runs save you from heights sometimes, but not amazing heights. By the way, holding control or shift is a slide. Usually, obviously, control is going to be the default keybind. For this part though, it's pretty easy. I recommend not changing any binds until you're about to actually learn the game's mechanics entirely. If you go to tab and you go to skill or abilities, it looks like kind of like a Dragon Ball from Dragon Ball. Basically these are all the abilities in the game. I have every single one. I've mastered every single one. I know how to do every single one. The only ability I actually recommend trying to look for a tutorial for, which I might make a tutorial video on this, unless it's actually like, it's kind of easy, but we'll see. I recommend getting drop down. I recommend getting wall boost, wall kick. I think some of these you unlock at the same time. Chain is very important, but you don't need early game unless you want to do time trials. I recommend getting chain for time trials. And that's pretty much the abilities for now. Let's do the springboard. For the springboard, you just hold space. It's actually pretty simple, but you should walk forward like this and then do it. Sometimes it doesn't work, but... Or you just let go of space and do that. Or I meant let go of W. So you can just have no momentum. Look at that, springboard. And that's all you have to do. Springboard on that, and then press W. Honestly, I kind of don't springboard, so it's a little bit harder, but you'll get this animation if you try to do a springboard while holding W. Without holding W, you get this animation. And if you actually want to go fully, you just hold W after stop holding W like this. Alright. Now, we're going to be doing the rest of the tutorial, since you know how to mantle, springboard, and wall run. Just follow what I do. And now you've made it to the first NPC in the game. I recommend you sync here for a checkpoint. And now, talk to your first NPC. He's gonna give you a bunch of quests. He's probably gonna tell you to find Petra or find Derek as the first quest. First we'll be doing probably the Derek quest. Follow me if you want to know where Derek was, or Derek is. That's one location of Derek. He has 3. This should be the second one. Or actually 4 locations. And this is the 3rd, which is the one I got. I recommend syncing. This is a time trial if you want to do it. And this area should be the last. Should be here or there. Pretty sure it's here. Make sure to pick up trash and scrap on your way. Now we're going to be doing the Petra quest. You should probably get a learn combo quest after Derek quests or something else. But we're going to be doing the Petra when it says find Petra. So from down here, we're going to go straight. Alright, as soon as you're here, you're probably gonna want to have wall kick, and I'm pretty sure you get wall kick from if you press M. Should be this time trial. This obviously is impossible for normal players, but I'm gonna show you an alternative route. So you're gonna head to where Derek is. But if you have wall kick unlocked and you somehow found the alternate route, this is what you're probably gonna want to do. You probably need after boost for this too, but I'm not sure. I think you do. So if you have long jump, you wall run, wall kick, you should land. Just like that. I have a longer wall run since I have gear, but it should be similar to that. Now you're in work, but let's do the alternate route. You can also teleport to time trials by clicking on them with the map. This one is called Solar. I recommend entering and trying it out for bronze medal. And now let's do the route. For this part, I recommend having after boost, which is located in front of solar. Should be called a longer jump. Hold middle mouse button if it's your default keybind. Jump. Now you just go around here, and we're about to be door work. Alright, door work time. Wall climb here, and here. And now you're in door work. I recommend sinking. It keeps you in this area, so you won't die. Sink is down there. That's what a sink looks like. If you're wondering. If they're white, that means they're already used. If they're green, then that means you don't have that checkpoint unlocked. And never sync to it. Let's do the first time trial that you'll be doing in Derwick. I recommend syncing here, Celsius. I recommend doing this first before Petra. And now let's go to Petra from Celsius. Recommend syncing here. I recommend having wall kick here. If I will show alternate route after this. I recommend picking up this jewelry. It helps you get some money, and now you're at Petra. Petra is one of the most important NPCs. Sells you, I bought all the items, but it sells you a bunch of grappler items, which is a gear in the game. And you can sell stuff, so you can get the money for those valuables that you need. I'm gonna show the alternate route for the way to get a Petra. You're gonna wanna head in here. You wanna go past these desks. You'll see a door here. You'll just wanna climb up. Use this elevator. And now, springboard if you want, land here, and wall climb. And now you're here, once again. Alright, now we're going to be doing every single gearless mechanic, starting from beginner, and we'll make an advanced video next. But first, we're going to be showing you the beginner tutorial, and then we'll be moving on and see if we can do some time trial tutorial. Alright, so first, to locate the main area that you want to kind of have from the tutorial, I'm going to head down there to show you. From Julian, you're going to want to go here. Jump here. I accidentally used my ability, but don't worry about that. You can just wall run there. Go up the pipes. Pick up trash for money. Go here. Sink here. Go up this trash bin. Pipe. And now you should be at this sink. The most important sink in the game. It should say vertigo here. There should be a bunch of, you know, buildings around you. You'll see this building. You'll see behind you a crane and 2 other cranes. I recommend sinking. Sinks always are going to look like this. Time trials will always look like this. They're going to be glowing squares. Alright, now, for the first time trial in the game that it's supposed to tell, or what you're supposed to do for this time trial is, you're going to want to do this route if you want a bronze medal. Okay, do not do what I just did and fall. We're gonna try that again. And that's how you do it for 18 seconds. Obviously, I'm a little bit rusty on time trials, but this is my time on time trials for this one. Alright. 4 time trials. Medals, I'm at 4 medals. Each medal gives a different amount of stars. Stars progress your rank. If you press tab and you scroll up to your username, it will display a rank and a level. Your level used to give a lot of, I would say, abilities in first release of the game. Obviously alpha, still alpha. Rank gives you more unlocks to shops, gears. Also, it can also be flexes, like you can flex it if you want. Because there's people in here with ranks higher than me. Obviously, I'm not playing for ranks anymore. There's some people rank 8, rank 4. The minimum rank you should get in this game if you want to not grind to rank 10 is you should get rank 8. I'll have a rank 8 tutorial ready since not a lot of people make tutorials on rank or how to rank up to 8. Except for a couple people. I'll leave some links maybe in the description if you want to have a level 8 link tutorial from other YouTubers. I recommend watching a lot of other YouTubers that make videos on this game. They have advanced tutorials, beginner tutorials. We're going to be making a lot of videos on that, because I'm pretty late to making a tutorial on this game. But like I said, ranks have stars. I'm at 6 out of 10 stars, or 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. 6, 7. Alright. So 7 out of 10 stars. Every rank has 10 stars. The lower rank you are, the less likely you're gonna get certain what's it called, time trials are meant. The lower rank you are, that means you've done less time trials with, I would say, around a couple medals, bronze. Usually when you start off the game, you're not really looking towards the plats, which is the highest medal in the game. I recommend not wasting your time at the start of the game doing a time trial all the way until gold. Every time trial has a different difficulty. Crystal is the basic time trial, obviously, since it's one of the first time trials or first time trial in the game that you should do. I'll show the locations for glass, which is another time trial very close. You can actually look over here, and that is the time trial. If you see the cursor that I have in the middle of my screen, like right next to that sink, right there where I'm looking at, that's glass. If you want to head over there, I'll still do, a walkthrough on glass. I recommend getting this to bronze or silver. I've done a silver route for you guys instead of bronze. I thought it was actually bronze, but bronze is pretty easy, so you should be able to get silver on that pretty easily. And now let's do the basic tutorial, or not basic tutorial, basic moves, abilities, whatever you want to call it. So first you're going to be wanting to learn how to jump further, which is by just holding space. Always hold space to jump further. This includes for a lot of abilities and moves in the game. Tapping space, obviously, less distance, as you can see. Holding space, longer strides, just like this. Tapping. See how fast I hit the floor? And look at the holds. Gets you very far. Next is sliding. You should unlock this at level 1, level 0, whatever level you start at. It's just holding control or shift. You just hold it. Next ability, we're going to be doing wall kick. Actually, no, let's do wall run. Even though you guys probably know how to wall run already, but this is a wall run. This is a wall climb. These are pretty basic. You should probably know how to do them. Hold space and hold space also. You always want to look forward when you're wall running, unless you want to turn. If you want, you can turn, but it's a little bit harder to do it. Like as you see, you cannot wall run like this, but you can wall run like this and look away while you're wall running. You don't have to really look specifically straight, but if you want to look straight, just look straight, or look to the left, look to the right, to wherever you're going. This is used a lot in this game. Wall running is probably one of the most important mechanics. I recommend practicing it. If you fall a lot, I recommend doing what I told you, is this. Holding jump and then space. If you want to survive some falls like this, hold space. Wait a little bit, then hold. So you can survive falls. Next, we're going to be doing a after boost, which is just holding your middle mouse button or whatever it's binded to. Your binds should look like this. As soon as I find it, binds. Pretty sure it should be in settings and then controls. There we go. Okay, I missed it. So ascend. Ascend is your jump, vault, mantle, climb. Descend is your control, slide, drop down, land, etc. Dash. This should be a level 1 ability if I'm not mistaken. It's the green bar at the top of your screen. So technically, you probably can do a flail jump at a low level. I'll be showing that in a second. This is attack, which is used for drop kicks, which is not really that useful in this game. Maybe in a free run. Context action. This only works, if I'm not mistaken, on NPCs, or it depends what you have for binds. Alt action, time trial, restart, time trial, sync. Use augment. This is for gear only. Do not worry about this. Use compound. I honestly do not use this at all, so I have no idea what this does. I think this lets you equip different gear, or like optimize it. I don't know. Utility. I don't think you'll be using Z at all, and you won't be using C at all unless you want to have keyboard shortcuts for crafting and inventory, which I don't really use at all. I don't really use the inventory as much anymore since I have everything equipped. These are every single gear in the game if you want to see. Binoculars, zipline hook, cable glider, powered spring hook, yank grappler 2, swing grappler 2, launch rail 2, climber glove 1, drifter glove 1. These are all the gears in the game. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 gears in the game. If I'm missing some, let me know in the description. I'm pretty sure that's all of them. Let's go back to settings and controls. These are the last controls menu, which is tab on your keyboard. It should be tab. If you want to switch it, go ahead. I recommend switching menu. I still use tab to this day though. Inventory, I don't recommend ever opening your inventory. Your inventory should look like this. It will show a drop down menu or side menu. Let's go back. Okay, map and the net. The net you can use this. The map you should use all the time, M, which is how you open the map like this. And then the net should look like this, or like this. And it'll prompt you to do, I'll have maybe a tutorial on this. I don't really think you should use the net at all. Very useless in my opinion. And when you die, you can press respawn with space. Only works when dead. And then cycle camera, I don't use this at all. But if you want to do this, shift lock, turn shift lock off, first person lock, shift lock, all that, then you can like do this. Default lets you like move your thing without like doing anything. If you do shift first person lock, you cannot use third person. Shift lock makes it so where you can turn around, have all this stuff, and you can like look around and do stuff. This is the default, I'm pretty sure. Since they want you to move in third person like this, and not like have your camera do this, and then you have to turn around and you can't shift lock. You have to go in first person. First person is always shift locked or shift locked, since you know this game is very first person based realistically. I'm gonna go in shift lock mode because it's my favorite mode. And then error, I don't really know I don't have a bind for hide UI honestly, so I don't really care about it. But this is what it looks like when you die and respawn. You die and it'll ask you respawn at checkpoint or respawn. It will automatically respawn you if you don't press a single option in the same spot you were, or at the last checkpoint or area you were. R takes you to the checkpoint, and space keeps you in your place. Depending on the checkpoints you have, I can reset, and it'll probably spawn me in the same place. Yep, right exactly where I am. Now let's do other abilities. Your abilities are obviously located here. You can tap on them if you want a visual demonstration of a different one. This is a power slide, obviously. Power slide, slide, almost the same thing. Power slides are different than normal slides. Technically, this is a normal slide. A power slide is only available if you're sliding under something. I'll have an example right here. You want to head down here and do it. This should be a power slide. It will go under the object and it will change your screen looking like that. And if you keep holding it, obviously you fall down, but this is what it looks like. It actually can be held infinitely, and I think it has infinite distance because it's a glitch, or I don't know why. The devs probably wanted it like this. Recommend syncing here too if you want to keep practicing. I don't use this. This is useless in free runs. I don't recommend using this in free runs at all. Sliding is important. Power sliding, not really as important. Power sliding is just sliding, but you're going under obstacles. I recommend this if you want to kind of do like a free run, gearless and you just want to slide around and spam it, because a lot of people do this, you know. A lot of people like sliding. But I don't recommend you doing gearless free runs. It's very boring in my opinion. You don't go as fast, and there is nothing to help you when you run out of wall runs like this. The left bars on your screen indicate, and the top arrows, every arrow indicates what action you're doing. This is a wall action for up, for going up. Wall climb, wall boosting is what takes up that arrow. And after that, you cannot wall climb anymore. I'm spamming space here. Spamming. See how it doesn't work? Takes up your wall climb. You can only wall climb once. Only once. Wall running is the only exception. You can wall run twice as long as your wall run is on a different angle. It will show this. You can wall run up to 3 times on a wall as long as it's on a different angle. So as you can see here, you can wall run on this wall, and then this wall. This would be the sequence. And that's the sequence for the wall runs. Now let's do what's it called? Let's do a little bit more advanced, not really as advanced, wall kicking. Wall kicking is pretty simple. You just, if you want to go in third person, I recommend going in third person and watching your character. As long as your character does this animation, you'll see sometimes it kind of goes by fast, so it's kind of hard to see, but basically you press dash, and then you hold S on a wall, or make sure your back is towards a wall, and then press space instantly. Both at the same time. So like this. As soon as you press dash, you should see this purple bar. You have to do it before the purple bar turns into the white glow, I'm pretty sure. Or else it won't work like that. See how it doesn't work? And then instantly. Show, bang, bang. If you want to go further with your wall kick, you just stop holding W. Or hold W. Sometimes it's a little different, like that. And this is how you can use wall kick in a free run if you want a free run early in the game. And that's what you can do. You can wall kick at many angles. There's a lot of angles you can do. There's also wall kick wall runs, which I will have a tutorial on that. This is a wall kick used in a wall run. I messed up. This is a wall kick. You can also do it interchangeably like that. I'm very inconsistent since I don't really do gearless free runs. So you can see I'm using a gear, but now let's do a tutorial on wall boosting. Wall boosting is very important. This is what it looks like through the tutorial thing. It does it very quick. I don't recommend watching this one. This one's horrible. But basically you have to look all the way up. You do an air dash, which is like the same as a wall kick. You have to tap it. And after you jump dash, make sure you do a jump dash. This is called, this doesn't really have a name, but it's technically a jump dash or dash jump. And then look up and press space twice. If you do it once, you'll do this animation, which is a wall clutch. That is a wall clutch, not a wall boost. So you have to tap space twice rapidly, or else you'll get this animation. You have to tap it rapidly. I'll try to demonstrate with my keyboard, if you can hear that. As you can see, I cannot pause in between the space. You have to press it instantly. So you would want to do this. And you can climb some more areas. Wall boosting does bring you, I think, a little bit higher than wall climbing, depending. It kind of is about the same. So if you want, you can experiment. I think it does bring you up 1 tile above to where you can be. This is an example of using wall boosting. Alright, now we're going to be doing the ultimate slight advanced tutorial, or last couple abilities in the game. We're going to be doing drop down, which is pretty simple, and then the actual harder ones. Okay, so for drop down, it's just simple. You have to unlock it. In this area, I'll make a tutorial, a separate tutorial on this, because I'm not doing dropper. You do dropper challenge. It's next to solar. If you go down the ramp, go up right, and just go here and go up, and there should be a door right where I'm pointing. And then you go up a level and dropper should be there. I'll make a basic tutorial on that, how to actually get there from crystal, if you don't have solar or you don't want to like really like analyze and get lost here, because it's very hard to, or very easy to get lost. Alright, well, let's do the drop down. This is what it should look like. It makes you survive from higher heights, like this one. Sometimes you can survive a fall without drop down, without drop down. An example of using drop down would probably be here. I don't think, actually, from that height you cannot do it, but I think from here you can survive. Or not. Okay. So, probably from here, landing on the trash bin maybe, you can probably use it. It's very useful. You can land twice like that also. It actually is very useful. I recommend using this if you're struggling with certain heights to land and it doesn't let you land. You just slide and then let the slide drop you down. It only works at a ledge. It should look like that. It's a drop down. Now it's time for chaining slash combo slash after boost and long jumping. Long jumping is hands down the most important jump in this game besides flail jumping. We're gonna do flail jumping now. But first, let's learn how to after boost. For after boosting, this is what it looks like. You hold dash and the bar turns red, and your blue bar, which is your momentum always goes up as long as you're moving, and the red is the after boost taking place, and it locks your momentum into the state that gives you more speed. You go significantly faster if you dash. You can't tell the difference as much because it's only a 1.3 times boost, but after boosting does give you more distance, and it lets you do flail jumps like that. Now we're going to demonstrate long jumping, a flail jump. First, you need to learn how to flail jump. Obviously, I did it. It's pretty simple. You just jump at a ledge with after boost. But I'm pretty sure you probably will know how to do that. This is an example of a flail jump for a distance. If you want distance, make sure to hold space. And this is an example of the normal flail jump that you'll probably tap most of the time. Doesn't give as much distance. Very hard to actually get more height too. So tap, and then this is hold. See how much more distance I got? And now we're gonna do the ultimate long jump guide. I'm going to show you how to do long jump perfectly, since it's one of the most important things in this game. Long jumping is pretty simple. The key to long jumping is always time it with the ledge. All you have to do is hold after boost, wait till you're on the ledge, and then tap your space bar, but first click it again. Click your after boost again. So all you have to do is do this, tap it again. So dash again. So cancel the first one. If it depends on the ledge, cancel the first one, And then boom, at the ledge, boom, long jump. And then you're gonna keep doing it, keep practicing it. It can be complicated. I used to not be able to do this till I actually learned how to actually properly long jump. Holding space gives you more distance. Always remember that. It doesn't matter what type of jump it is. This is a long jump with holding space. This is tapping. You can tell by the distance I was all the way like right there and I made it there. Holding, tapping, holding, and then tapping. This can vary from your momentum, but with 0 momentum, this is tap. 0 momentum, this is hold. And now, it's time for the ultimate guide. For the chaining, this is the hardest mechanic. Gearless, I would say. Chaining is very useful. You can use it in many parts of the map. A chain is, it should look like this. Very, very useful. It's when you long jump to begin a chain, indicated by the red outline by your momentum bar. While a chain is active, landing and quickly jumping off another ledge will cause you to long jump once more, continuing the chain. Speed and distance increases with each subsequent chain jump. So basically what that's saying is just you just get higher distance if you build up your momentum. The red bar fills up more the more you chain. So you can get max momentum with chaining. As you can see, look at my red bar go up as I chain. A chain can be performed by how they set. You have to be at a ledge, and you have to tap, tap, tap at the edge, tap, tap, tap. It's very difficult to start off. It's very, very difficult. I recommend doing slide cancels or slide, whatever you want to call it, slide, and then long jumping, slide, long jumping, I guess you could say. You can always slide. Charge your after boost while sliding and jump for a long jump, just like how you do a long jump. So normal long jump like that. You could do a slide long jump. When you land, you can do a slide. So an example, slide and then jump again, and you get a chain. So the more you do sliding, slide jumping and slide canceling like that, that's a slide cancel. So when you tap control and then do that, this is, or man, this is not a slide cancel. I guess you could say this is a roll cancel, but this is kind of slide canceling too. But basically it's when you tap control before you hit the ledge, so you can get a lot more like distance for long, or not more distance, but get to the ledge and be consistent with long jumping. See how I'm sliding and holding, and then I'm just, you know, consistently just holding, 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 and then here I can go on the ledge, slide on it, slide, slide, and just keep sliding like this. It will look like this. The roll cancel animation will always look like this. I'm going to show an example. That is a roll cancel. A slide long jump should look like this. And this is obviously the most important mechanic is sliding for the long jump. If you want to learn chaining better and you want to just do slide chains, it's fine. You don't always have to be at a ledge. It just gives you less distance. Chaining like this can give you a lot of momentum, speed, all that stuff. Gearless, I recommend just practicing here where you can chain on fences, chain on these boxes, whatever's more simpler. I recommend before you even jump, you should probably like check the ledges and hold S if you need to go a little bit back for the ledge like this, because sometimes it will do this animation and then sometimes it will not let you go. So you just hold S right here and you keep going, and then you hold W instantly, so then you can get more boost. If you do this, you can do that if you want. It's just gonna give you no distance like that. So that's me not holding W like after holding S, like this. Hold on. It's very difficult to do. I recommend just doing it normally, honestly. There's no point in even pressing S sometimes. I recommend just keep like holding W and just going around, you can go back and forth in the same one as long as you land on the ledge. You just have to keep turning. The key to chain is turning and roll canceling. So when you roll cancel, it does save you from a lot of heights. You cannot long jump sometimes on a certain area, so you cannot do this. And see how I took fall damage? That reset my long jump, and now I cannot long jump again. So this is what I recommend doing. Long jump, roll cancel, long jump again. Easy as that. Roll cancel. You'll be able to long jump again. And also you compare roll canceling with slide canceling. Technically this is a slide cancel. You can do this. Slide and then jump again, wait until the drop down animation, and you still get so much distance, and you keep your long jump with a chain. You can do it like this. Okay, well, I'm a little bit buns. You can do it like this. If you don't want to keep your chain, you can do it like that. If you want to keep your chain, just do... Oh, I accidentally pressed binoculars, but... Alright, let me do that again. Usually you don't really want to do this a lot because it can sometimes mess up your long jumps. But basically you just land here and then roll cancel. If you want, you can roll cancel on the trash bin. It honestly doesn't make much of a difference besides the distance and height. Honestly, you don't get much height, but this is obviously slide. You can slide after the roll cancel. It will always look like this, I'm pretty sure. Like that. You just tap control and then instantly hold control like that. And you'll still keep your chain as shown. See how I still keep my chain? You can also chain off of ledges like this if you want. Honestly, as long as it's a ledge, you get to chain. Just hold. Very simple. You can pair up chaining with wall kicking too. Like that. If you want to get some more distance, you can obviously do it off a ledge. As long as you land on a different ledge like this. And wall kick. You have to wall kick in a certain amount of time like you see here. I honestly kind of bad at this, but if you want to practice it, go here. I'm very bad at this, honestly. So you just want to do this. Okay. Alright, so you want to do this. Okay, dude. You want to do this. And there you go. That's how you do it. Very kind of difficult. That's a chain there. Your chain can be showed by the top screen, the top of your screen, like on the momentum bar on the left. It'll show how many times you chained. The first two chains do not count as a combo, like counts towards the chain. It's only like the third one, I think. Let's check real quick. So let's see if this is starting a chain. So the first long jump, second one, third one. Okay, never mind. It does show your number. Okay, so I'm just bugging. So basically, it just shows the number, the amount of long jumps you did. So very simple. Now we're gonna be doing the final thing that you should do as a beginner is finding time trials. These are the beginner time trials I recommend finding. Starting from crystal, you should have crystal unlocked. You're going to want to follow these routes. is glass. This is a harder time trial. I recommend trying your best to get bronze only, not silver. Silver's a little bit difficult, but if you want to try silver, go ahead. Don't waste your time on time trials until you get all the checkpoints that are around these cities, Derwick and downtown. Don't worry about Fragment. Fragment's obviously over there. Derwick is here. Downtown is all this middle area. Let's go to Riser. There's also a challenge called dash training if you want to unlock dash. So I was wrong, dashing isn't unlocked until you do dash training. Recommend doing dash training. For the dash, so you can do flail jumps like this. Like this. Let's go to Riser. And this is Riser. This is a very difficult time trial. I recommend just trying to go straight. It's just straight. You can take the pipe if you want, or do more advanced mechanics. Long jump here, you know. Long jump. Go up here, all of that stuff. Next time trial in downtown we're gonna be going to is probably Vestibule. So from Crystal, that's where you want to go. And now it should be under this sync point. I recommend syncing. And now you're at Vestibule. This is all the time trials if we're not including Genesis, which is at tutorial. This is where Genesis is locating the start of tutorial. I recommend doing Genesis first. I meant last. This is the order you should be going in for time trials from easiest to hardest. Crystal, Glass, Riser, Solar, Vestibule could be interchangeable. I would do Vestibule before Solar, but if you want to do Solar, go ahead since it is closer to these two things. I recommend doing Art of Power Slide. Don't worry about Advancement Alpha. If you want, you can do Advancement Alpha. It's located on the right or left. When you look at the fence, it's going to be across. You probably won't have this until like rank 7 or something. Rank 6, I don't know. Art of Power Slide is located right here next to this door. In front of this should look like this in a purple ring or blue ring. Longer jump, I recommend doing a longer jump. It's in front of all of this. Solar checkpoint should be around here. So it'll be next to Solar checkpoint on the bridges. And now it's time for the ultimate beginner's guide on how to actually use your abilities in time trials. An example, chaining. In Crystal, you're just going to want to do this. And you should get about, depending on your chaining pattern, if you start from here, this is a very hard chain. You could chain on this, wall boost. You can do this. You can chain on almost any ledge. You can chain off of these ledges. Do that, wall boost here. You can do this. It honestly doesn't matter as long as it's a ledge. You can change the direction of long jumping as long as you hold a certain key. So holding S, this is what a long jump does. This is what a forward one looks. This is what a left and right one looks like. Honestly puts you in the middle if you do them at the same time. You can honestly just curve if you want, just hold S, hold A, or hold D if you're on keyboard. And now that's it for all of the abilities. Tutorial. Hopefully you guys liked and subscribed. It's a pretty good tutorial, honestly. These abilities are very useful, very easy, and I'll see y'all in the next one.